Hi everyone. So my next exercise in this particular topic of common gym serious injuries happens to be the bicep curl, especially on a preacher bench. Now, you might be aware that a preacher bench is one where there is a diagonal or a slight angle where you rest your elbows on, where your armpits are completely locked, and I have seen many bicep muscle tears happen on this particular exercise as compared to a standing bicep curl. Now let's try and understand why that happens. When people stand and do a bicep curl, their elbows are not locked by an external object like how it happens here. So what happens is, because the elbows are not locked, they happen to swing them slightly when you are going into complete flexion, and when you go down, which is elbow extension, the elbow travels back. The movement which you are doing, you feel that the bicep is working, but actually the shoulder is also involved in a wrong manner in assisting you to lift that weight up. Now what happens is, the bicep is not being trained optimally, and because of that your bicep is not becoming strong. Of course, it is getting the hypertrophy, you are providing it with lifting extremely heavy loads. You will be bigger in size, but you are not being strong in its complete range of motion. So eventually when people are into heavy bicep work, they will have a flexed elbow even at a rested state. So they'll not be able to keep their arms absolutely straight. And when they expose themselves to this particular equipment where you are resting your elbow here and taking the weight down, many times the injury has happened when they have not been able to control the weight on the negative. Remember, eccentric control, I have said this in my previous videos, maximum injuries happen in the eccentric work. So when they take it down, because the bicep is not strong enough to go to its entire range of motion, this is the point where the muscle snaps, it tears and it rolls up like a cinnamon roll, and you will see a bruise happening here, which you might have seen in many videos. So please make sure that you are training your muscles in their entire range of motion, but taking the safety into consideration, gradually progressing with the weights rather than thinking that the weight which I take in a standing bicep curl, I'll be able to do the same here, because this one is definitely more challenging. It's making your shoulder flex slightly, so your bicep is already contracted at its origin. Think about these things before just randomly prescribing or doing such exercises where there is a risk attached. So this is how you should be safeguarding yourself in such simple yet complicated exercises. Until next time, I shall see you soon. Bye-bye.